Oh, what's going on, everyone? It's LP, writer and creator of the comic books Nyobi and Savage Sin. And we're coming at you with another Marvel Rivals video. That's right, you guys know I love this game. In fact, I was all pumped and ready to dive into season 2 late last night, but apparently there was some sort of delay because I was told it would be 5 a.m. my time. It didn't come out to 6, and then there was maintenance and all this stuff. So I said, fuck it. I'm going back to bed and we'll just play it tonight. And that's what we're going to do. So if you're watching this video as of April the 11th, chances are then we have not yet gone live, and you'll be able to catch me going live tonight playing Marvel Rivals. And one last thing before we get into the article is that if you do see me playing live, come by the channel, say hello. And not only that, if you super chat $2 or more, I will play the character of your choice for a full and complete match. And if you're, super chatting me $10 or $20, it will be more than just a match. It will be several matches where you get to choose the character that I play. So does that not sound fun? Because I hate Squirrel Girl. Please, for the love of God, don't make me play Squirrel Girl. But who might be cool to play and who might be around the corner? Well, that could be Deadpool. And it wouldn't shock me if Deadpool is really, really close. Apparently, they are dropping hints to Deadpool, and we're going to take a look at some of the evidence and some of the clues that are being passed around and determine for ourselves if we think that the man in red is on his way. So they go on to say, NetEase is continuing to tease even more Marvel rival characters with in-game lore dump referencing a man in red. Lady in red. Of course, fans are getting excited at the possibility of heroes like Daredevil or Deadpool making it into the game. Yeah, so those are two best choices. I mean, as far as who in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or even in the comics are known to wear red. And I don't mean just like a spot of red. I mean like basically head to toe red. And those two, yeah, would be the first on my list. Unless if they mean Omega Red. God knows. We could see that. Wouldn't that be cool? Omega Red as a tank. With NetEase planning to release a new hero every month, a lore update has fans speculating that he could be teasing the next new character after Marvel's killer AI, which is basically Ultron. So who is this strange man in red? Well, as shared by Miller Ross, whoever Miller Ross is, a new Squirrel Girl lore entry has Psylocke talking about a strange man in red that was hired to find her. Here's the post. Logan found his way across time and space chasing some strange man in red who's been sent to find me. For context, the Logan in the story is a Wolverine variant who's still a wolf with a healing factor. This was Psy's companion in the alternate Demon's Days universe, which imagines Marvel characters in mythical feudal Japan. There are actually several incoming skins based on the Peach Momoko comic, and it's likely they'll release around the time that the comic is released. And again, we've talked about this. What a great job Marvel Rivals has been doing in tying in and releasing content when it's relevant. Fantastic Four right around the Fantastic Four trailer. We're getting Emma Frost right around big announcements for Avengers Doomsday, considering the X in the MCU. Going back to the Strange Man in Red, though, some are already sure that it could mean Deadpool. Deadpool was one of the leaked characters for the game, and I haven't seen a leak yet that hasn't come to pass. And it would make sense that he'd have some kind of beef in a Logan variant, seeing as the two are kind of universally connected now. Admittedly, there are several other characters in red in Marvel, and some are speculating that it could be Daredevil. Well, I would assume that if Daredevil was around the corner, that he would have already been released, sort of thing, because of the new Daredevil series. I'm sure NetEase would have taken full advantage of that and didn't do it. So maybe they're going to wait for another season of Daredevil or wait for Daredevil to be in the MCU movie or something along those lines. But since we haven't seen the design for other characters, NetEase could be hinting at Hint Monkey, Paste Pot Pete, Trapster. So Paste Pot Pete, I don't know who that character is, but I've heard that name thrown around as a possibility of this character coming to the game. So it could be. But I'm kind of leaning here with GFinityEsports.com that it's likely Deadpool. There could be even more hinting at the next big villain, Mephisto, but for now, Deadpool is the best bet for a strange man in red. Well, he's definitely strange. Though Marvel Rivals originally planned for seasons to last for 3 months, the vast roster of characters opted for the developers to shorten them to just 2 months, with a new character released every 30 days. And this can go on for infinity. I mean, you know how many characters in the Marvel Universe? Like, this game is going to have like 200 characters the next time I turn around. For Season 2, though, it looks like fans will have to wait a little longer for Ultron. But come Season 3, which will probably start in or around July, fans should expect a steady release of playable heroes. If the leaks were true, then that would mean that NetEase has about 2 years worth of characters to keep people interested for a good long while. I mean, it could go longer than that. This is fucking Marvel we're talking about. There are hundreds, if not maybe thousands of characters from 60, 70 years of lore and comics to pick and choose from. We know that they're not shy of taking obscure characters that no one's ever heard of, like Paste Pot Pete and Jeff the Landshark, and throwing them into the game. There are several Avengers, X-Men, people from Spider-Man. You know, we can have a Doc Ock, we can have a Green Goblin, we can have a Spider-Gwen. You know, we can have Kraven the Hunter. I mean, these are just Spider-Man characters that I'm raffling through, right? Pick any of the Sinister Six, throw them in, Lizard Man, you know? So villains and heroes. You can have Ben Reilly. You can have Miles. I'm surprised Miles is not already in the game. With the X-Men, oh my God, the list of X-Men characters that have not yet been released. You know, Scott Summers, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler. You know, we have magic in the game. So where is Colossus? Where is Gambit and Rogue? Okay, so eons of characters. We can do this forever. But I do think Deadpool is around the corner. And I probably won't be a Deadpool main unless if he's really, really cool. Like if he kind of has like double pistols and works like Tracer. Maybe, but we already got a character like that. That's Star-Lord. Who? Star-Lord, you know, the legendary outlaw. Anyway, stay tuned for a word from our sponsor where they will tell you how to get comic books from me. That's right. We'll talk to you soon with another Marvel Rivals video right around the corner. Excelsior. And just who is today's sponsor? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And we want to thank everyone for coming out for the Nyobi Outbreak 4 Kickstarter. Thank you very much for doing that. And if you want to catch up on Nyobi, if you missed it on the Kickstarter, it's still not a problem, guys. You can come to my eBay store right here, ebay.com, USR, Nyobicomics. You can go ahead and take a scroll through. I have lots of items here, over 100 items listed to be exact. And you can pick through a variety of different variant covers, back issues, foils. All the spoils of war are right here for you to come over and check out on the Nyobi eBay store. We'll see you soon.